Okay, we're back. And Shell, let's just talk for a little while first. I want to do a dungeon quickly, if that's okay with you. I want to do a quick dungeon before we actually do plot stuff.
Okay, sure.
Is that okay? I just kind of wanted to relax and actually talk with you today, because, like, to be totally honest, we've been, some people were bitching at us in the comments about this, that we were, talking too much about the whole shirt theft thing, and, you know, that our neighbor was yelling at us today, and just, like, a bunch of stuff. I just kind of want to talk about whatever. Not much to talk about, honestly. Unfortunately, our lives are pretty much in a small box, and so, unless something changes, we're pretty much just in this, like, bubble. Oh, I still don't know what to use on those frogmen.
Yeah, I suppose I just wish our bubble was more of a bubble set apart from things.
Yeah, it would be nice. That's why I'm constantly like, maybe house. Next time around.
There. I'll do my best.
Cause like, I don't know. I want to live in a house. Hey, thank you, Dabs Stregus. Dabs Stregus for all the bits. Let's see. What do we do? Spear or bow, and all of these suck. I'm just gonna stun him. I see his name go by, but the 3 always throws me off for, like, how to pronounce? I don't know. Confuses me. Anyway, but yeah, I want to move to a house so, like, we can just record day, night, not have to worry about, like, loud neighbors. Probably just cover everything in
I mean, we always wanted a place where the recording room was separate from, say, the kitchen, which is what we have right now.
Yeah, I desperately want, like, a recording room so I don't have to worry about you know, you. Like, if both of us could stream at the same time, I know you're not, like, super keen on streaming artwork, but, like, I think it would actually be really fun.
I mean, it should be something I should get into at some point.
Keep it up.
Because I've noticed a lot of artists starting to go into the Twitch streaming venue.
Let's see. Who's this? This is Ophelia.
And I know I'd be capable of, like, keeping conversations
Well, yeah,
with myself.
your commentary has improved. Oh.
When I'm not steamrolling you?
Oh, the game voices are really loud. Yeah, we can turn them down. I'm sorry, guys. The reason why the game voices are so loud is because it's tied to the cutscene volume, which is really stupid. Let's see. But I can turn it down. It's mostly quiet for in-game dialogue. It's just battles. This game has some neat ideas, but it also has some really dumb ones.
Weren't there a number of games that we played where different aspects of the game didn't have any sliders for them?
Yeah.
So everything was just
No, I've played a number of
imbalanced.
games where the voice meter is actually tied to sound effects, and it's just like, why would you do this? Like, none of this was a good idea. Why would? Yeah, I can turn down the game volume considerably. It's 5 decibels. I can turn it down more though, if need be. Let's see. But yeah, I remember when we were first, like, learning how to do this, and commentary for you is definitely more of a, like, only when you had a topic to talk about. I guess you're still kind of there.
I tend to prefer to talk about what immediately is at hand, so
you don't,
enemy types, aspects of the environment, maybe lore.
Yeah, you don't exactly pull, like, dumb commentary out of nowhere, like
Nope.
my friends and I can do. Ugh, that guy was almost dead, so that wasn't worth it.
Where's the nearest tavern?
Let's see a picture of Keith in a shirt.
Oh yeah,
Oh, it looks nice on him.
looks like Perps was the color.
Yeah, I am floored at how big that design turned out. And, like, on one hand, I was like, well, I could reshrink it for the reprint, but I kind of like how large it is.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I know that on the Streamlabs one, isn't it smaller, or was that just for the older design? Oh man, that voice thing was
I love it when that happens. Okay, so let's just take a bit. I know you like voice acting more, but I
No, it's okay.
wanted to check out one of these little dungeon things, because there was this forest over here that we spotted the last time we came through, and I thought that was kind of interesting, and I wanted to go in, but I wanted to go in when we had a full party of 4.
Well, 5, given that you always have the old man tagging along.
And I will never change. Let's see, how do you add me as a friend on Steam? Just search Wanderbot on community and it should be fine. And this might be a little bit more kind of back and forth with chat as well, but that should be fine. I'm very easy to find on Steam, which might actually be
I like the firefly
to my
effect.
detriment.
That's
Yeah, this
new.
area is beautiful. This game is actually really pretty.
Do you know what's one thing I always wondered?
Hmm?
Why specifically for what I would refer to as the sparkle? Why it always ends up looking hexagonal?
Oh.
Is there like a particular light diffusion thing
You
that
know,
makes
I
the
don't
glitters
know.
and
That's an
sparkles
interesting
looks like
question.
hexagons?
I bet somebody who actually knows how to do shaders and whatnot could actually tell you that one, no problem.
No, I'm talking about from like in real life perspective. I don't know if like we visibly see it or if it's just
when
how
you, like,
when things are
when
recorded.
you squint and stuff, where it kind of has like the 6-point star situation.
Yeah, but I suppose the 6-point star just becomes, at least in footage, the hexagons.
Yeah, I don't know, actually. Eek. Okay, these guys are a bit tougher. Why does it all say they're
Those
vulnerable?
hexagons are somewhat common in nature. I mean, they're the combs, the honeycombs. There's
Yeah, I guess so.
also the columnar jointing. If you want to
Kate's
consider that.
favorite. Maybe we should actually
Hexagons.
pick up what's his face. Ugh.
Now, what are these frogs? Are they just armored frogs as opposed to the?
Yeah,
yellow
they're like
frogs?
weird armor frogger dudes. Let's see. Steve skill, steal SP, gimme. Wow, yeah, they're tough.
And are
this will
those
be
things
fun.
back there caterpillars, larvae? What's their name?
I mean, you know, we should actually check that. So we've got the flatlands frog in 5 and a spud bug.
Spud bug.
That is less exciting than I was hoping it would be.
So a potato bug.
Yeah, we got potatoes. Potato bugs. Has to do with the shape of water molecules, which is why ice is hexagonally shaped. Huh. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, I mean,
Leaf skills, share
if you look at snowflakes, just snowflakes tend to have 6 points on them. Though I do see there are 8-point ones too.
Yeah, Huh. Yeah, I don't think about these things that much. I bet somebody actually has like a really cool answer for this sort of thing.
Crystal formations. I think there was actually extensive studies done by scientists as to
Oh, I should
how
try the
to
axe.
more accurately
Ow.
grow a particular shape of snowflake. Like they actually were able to identify certain temperatures and certain structures that would form.
Stun that guy. We're actually taking some damage, though I guess it's mostly Tressa, who has not gotten the super EXP boost that everybody else got. I should probably boost that. Yeah, these guys kind of hurt. But a lot of that just happens to be because I'm not doing this that well. Rest? Rest. Okay, that kind of helps. Hey, there we go. Thank you, No Name Gamer, for Grandia 2. I will play that on Sunday. Probably without Shell. I can't imagine she's terribly interested in that.
Is it another JRPG?
Yeah,
of
it's another
sorts?
JRPG. He wanted to do that as a sponsored series. And let's see. I don't know what to do on these guys. They seem to be immune to like anything I throw at them. Oh, it might be the sword. I bet these guys in the back are weak to sword. Well, that's not what I'm doing though. We want to steal SP from this guy.
Wait, you're stealing spell points?
Yeah, so Therian has 2 abilities: steal SP, steal HP, and obviously steal items. And so more or less makes him.
Does he give it to his allies, or does
Yeah,
he just have
so
it for
he has a
himself?
separate move that lets him give it to all allies. Which actually works out really, really well for like bankrolling Hanet. So Hanet can do her like did test axe on these guys? Yeah, they're not vulnerable. Oh, unless they're vulnerable to sword. Yep, okay, they're vulnerable to sword. Well, that's a giant pain. Holy light. I'm just gonna kind of mess around. Okay. So they're at least vulnerable to light spells. I'm just messing around because I don't know anything about this. We'll want to pick up Cyrus. I think we'll finish the forest and go grab him.
Mm-hmm.
I was just...
Now, is the forest considered a dungeon, or what is this? Just a side area?
This is like a mini dungeon. Yeah, so there's a bunch of these places all over the course of the game. Nothing important inside them.
Mm-hmm.
But you can just go in, and it'll have, you know, random enemies, random loot, and it's generally kind of where you want to level up and stuff. So instead of just wandering around the bushes like Pokemon, for example, you go to one of these dungeons, and the enemies are tough, as evidenced by the fact that we're still fighting them. Let's see, did I try trade wins on these guys? I did, and nothing. They're not easy. Try lightning.
I
Weak to
wonder
lightning?
how
Nope.
far back these maps go.
Oh,
Just looking at the playing field.
there's one tree in the very back
Mm-hmm.
there that you can kind of see.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes Tressa. Ow. I should probably stop messing around so much. And actually just kill one of these guys.
Yeah. I'm just impressed because, I mean, I suppose in other games you would have 2D backgrounds for pixel characters, but sort of merging the pixels with the 3D environments is interesting.
Okay, well this isn't really helping anybody. Yeah, these guys are... I'm not ready for this.
Now, before 3D, were most games pixel prior?
Absolutely, yeah. Almost every game was pixel. There were a couple of like pseudo-voxel games and like weird things, but for the most part, almost every game was pixel-based.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose the earliest games I played as a child were those on the Atari, and the Atari ones, they used boxes to craft their characters and the ships and the projectiles and whatnot, but it was always one flat color. They didn't really try for dimension, if you know what I mean. What's up?
Got my butt kicked. I'm just gonna go get Cyrus.
Wait, did you die?
No, Tressa died.
Wait, so you're reloading?
Nah, just going over here. Well, that's kind of a pricey inn stay. But no, I'm just going back to the inn. Heals Tressa back up. We'll come back to that sort of area later. But we're gonna go get Cyrus, who has the ability to find out weaknesses for things.
Ah, that way you aren't going to be playing a guessing game where
Yeah,
you're just
because the
wasting
guessing
attacks.
game is time-consuming and dangerous. But no, part of the reason why I want to move out to our own place, I really want that couch. Like, imagine right now if we were sitting on a couch. How much better would that be?
No, I know. And a couch would be a good place to read.
Yeah, like, you would not believe how often I think to myself, man, I wish I was sitting on a couch right now.
I mean, I dwelled on a couch for much of
College?
my life. No.
Oh yeah, that's too.
Growing up, too. I always had my spot on one of the... My family had 2 sets of couches, one in the living room, one in the family room. And I would always take the corner on the respective love seats that were closest to the television set.
Yeah.
So if you ever wonder why I especially like to lean on my left side more than my right, it's because I would be doing my homework and watching television with my family with, you know, a book propped up onto the arm of the chair, and I'd be, yeah, my spot was always the corner of the couch love seat. So
To quote Keith, I just want to sleep in sleeping temperatures. Yeah, Keith is in a... He lives in an oven. I feel bad for him. Yes. I think I know now who stole that tome. Perhaps I should go have a little chat with him, just to make sure we all understand one another. I don't know what his voice sounds like. His name is Cyrus, and he is a scholar. This is Atlas Dam, nestled in the fertile plains of the Flatlands. It is home to the Royal Academy, where many a scholar studies night and day. To bring the light of knowledge to the royal family, and to all the realm. He passes his days in the halls of the great library, devouring tomes to his heart's content. It is in that library where he learns of a grievous theft, certain that one of his fellow scholars is the culprit. Cyrus sets out alone to confront the man. In his shadowy subterranean study, he will need wise allies on the path he has chosen. It's kind of hard to text to read over the
background, especially with all the glaring. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna take Cyrus
knowledge?
along instead of goodbye, Ophelia. I don't know if that's gonna get rid of the old man, but whatever.
It gets rid of the old man.
It might. Oh shoot.
It's already started? Or did you accidentally turn off voices entirely?
I turned off voices entirely. Well, it's okay. We saved right before this, so we'll just reset it. It's no big deal.
Yeah, at least have it on, like, setting 1 or 2.
No. I'm going to turn it all the way back up. Effectively, whenever we're about to go into a plot area, because they're pretty dang obvious.
Watch, we start it up and nothing happens again. It's like, what? No, usually they do have something.
Yeah, there's absolutely
said at the very beginning of their
there's
sentences.
A long load-in time. I forgot about this. And suddenly, I desperately want that apple bar. We might have to take a mid-Octopath snack break. Because usually I eat around now. I was feeling good right before we started, and then we were talking about, like, couches, and then I was just like... I always associate sitting on the couch with Oreos. Because I used to devour Oreos on my couch. Which is part of the reason why I was a fat kid.
Ah.
Mostly fine. We should go to the gym again, though. Okay, so this time around, I'm going to turn up the sound effects before I make a goof. Sorry.
Okay. So now we're going back.
Ooh,
The story.
Turbo lore!
Let's see what his lecture is all about. Let's hear the tale.
And so it was that Atlasdam was founded some 2 centuries ago. Indeed, our fair city-state is among the longest standing on the continent of Orsterra. But there was another city-state with a history as long and proud as our own that came to a tragic ruin only 8 short years ago. Now, who can tell me its name? How about you, Therese?
I think it was...
Now, no need to get all flustered. There's no shame in not knowing an answer, so long as you have a desire to learn. The answer is in your textbook. Go on now, look it up.
Yes, Professor. Let's see.
Look it up faster! Don't you know how to Google? Sorry.
8 years ago? What nation state could this have been?
Dunno.
I suppose we haven't heard of it.
Yeah, I guess we haven't heard of it yet.
We
would have heard of it if we played Ulberic.
Oh.
Because I believe that was Ulberic's.
I believe it was Hornburg.
Yeah.
Hornburg.
That is correct. Hornburg was ruled over by a royal family, said to be descended from priests of an ancient and long-forgotten religion. On the other hand, our fair Atlasdam was founded by one of the original clans that inhabited the Flatlands. Who can tell me how many clans lived in the Flatlands at the time? Your Highness?
The history histories have it that 8 clans did live in the flatlands in those days.
Correct you are, Your Highness. It was a time of great strife here in the flatlands as the 8 clans waged a long and bitter war.
I was actually thinking
Change
the
would
number 8.
come when the armies of Grandport invaded these lands some 2 centuries ago.
I thought you were tapping me to go faster, and I was like, okay.
No, I was happy you to make a comment. I was actually guessing the number 8 in my head. I find that when it comes to, like, the clans, 3 is typically too small a number, and 4 is a bit too even, so usually it tends to be 5, 6, or 8. Usually I have 7. There are definitely things that have 7 in them. For some reason, 8 seems to give variety. Sorry for interjecting.
No, it's fine. Honestly, I actually zone out really hard during lore dumps. Because I start thinking of other other story things. I haven't worked on my webcomic for like 2 weeks now because of
I
all
haven't
the
worked on my
emergencies.
story for weeks either.
Yeah,
but
we should do an art stream.
that's because I've been taken
Let's
down.
do an art stream tomorrow.
Okay, well, we'll see.
At the time, the rulers of Grandport sought to exert their influence over territories inland. Ironically, this compelled the warring tribes to put aside their differences and unite against their common foe. Oh, but look at the time. We'll pick up where we left off next time. Don't forget to read chapters 3 and 4 before our next lecture. And be prepared to answer questions on any of the material within.
Yes, Professor. Thank you for another most stimulating lecture, Professor Albright.
Hello?
Ah, Professor Albright. Mercedes from the Royal Library came by with a message for you. Seems today's your lucky day. You've been granted permission to enter the Special Archives.
Splendid.
Finally, I can begin my research. The library is just outside the palace. I'd best make haste. I forgot to unequip all the stuff from Ophelia. Can I do that? Equipment. Ooh. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll figure it out later. Should be fine.
So you'll be able to access the Grand Library. Oh, is she gonna take you aside and be like, oh. Okay.
Professor Albright. Oh, thank heavens you're still here. I thought I'd missed you.
Your Highness.
What can I do for you, Your Highness?
The truth of the matter is,
If you can spare the time, I had a question about something we learned today.
But of course.
Sorry, Jan. Your Highness, it would be my pleasure to answer anything. After all, my role as your tutor is important to me as any of my research. Unfortunately, I cannot spare much time. Is the question a quick one? Sorry.
indeed.
Yes, Professor. It will not take long. I was just wondering about the ancient religion of Hornburg. Pray tell, what did they worship?
Very astute of you.
A very astute question, Your Highness. However, I fear that nearly all the texts detailing the nature of the religion were burned and lost when Hornburg fell. You mean nobody remembered?
Nobody remembers what they worshipped 8 years ago?
It's like not remembering what religions were worshipped in the Ottoman Empire. It's like, well, nope, they're gone. Buddhism. I don't know.
I see. A shame that.
The truth is...
I do, however, have a theory of my own. I believe that the royal family of Hornburg were guardians of an ancient power. Mind you, this is not idle speculation. My theory is based on the fact that...
Oh.
I'd swear I've read this manga before.
So, what are you guessing? The princess is the star pupil and just exceptional in every way, and...
Nah, they both have the hots for him.
Well, I could sort of get that part, but poor Therese, I swear it looked like it could have been Teresa, but I suppose he called her Therese. You know, she was just sort of fumbling over the book, and I don't know if it's because she necessarily didn't learn the material or if it's because she likes him or whatever, but I also don't know what her relationship is with the princess. Is she a cousin, another noble? Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because she's nearly not like actual royalty.
Let us continue this discussion another time. My apologies for keeping you, Professor.
With pleasure.
No need for apologies, and it would be my pleasure, Your Highness. That such questions occur to you is a sign of sharp and curious mind.
Why, thank you.
Your lectures on the history of the realm are most fascinating to me. For if I do not learn of our past, how can I hope to lead my people into a bright future?
Indeed.
A most admirable philosophy, Your Highness. The people of this land are truly fortunate to be led by one of such wisdom and kindness. As I am truly fortunate to have the opportunity to serve in some small way.
You are far too kind, Professor Albright. I am proud to be your student.
Ah,
Oh dear, I am running late.
good day.
Pray do not forget your assignment, Your Highness.
Farewell.
Of course, Professor.
Ah, Therese.
Oh, hello there, Therese.
Yes?
Did-
you have a question for me?
As well, is like the only thing he didn't say.
No.
I mean, no. Good day, Professor.
Oh man. Somebody's bringing this up in chat, but I don't think we have time. After this, I need to show you the new Teen Titans trailer. You never watched Teen Titans, did you?
I never watched the Teen Titans series, but I'm familiar with the animation style, and I know that there's a new animation, and then there was that whole, like...
There's Teen Titans Go, but there's a movie coming out this fall.
We saw the movie trailer, remember? It was with...
There's a new one.
Oh,
I have not seen that much, like, blood and, like, people, like, stabbing people in a trailer before.
Wait, so is this more of a,
It's,
like
like
hardcore...
edgier than the rest of the series, like, the...
It's not done in the
It's
same
like-
animation style, though.
It's live action.
Oh, this is live action?
It's a live action movie to go along with all the other DC Universe movies.
Well, I mean, didn't they already bring in Cyborg?
Yeah, so
So-
Cyborg's not a Teen Titan in this one. Or maybe he is, but... no.
Oh, yes. I have seen... They have Starfire, like, I saw her in, like, a fur coat.
Yeah. I just
And-
remember one of the first lines that was said was, like, Robin saying, "Fuck Batman," and then stabbing a dude. And I was like, whoa!
What?
Yeah, I know. We should move on, but, like, that, we'll talk about this later, I guess.
I don't know, like...